Promotions and Don King Productions presents 4 rounds of action in the junior welterweight division. The 3 judges ringside scoring this bout will be Steve Epstein, Glenn Feldman, and Frank Lombardi. When the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, Joey Lapino. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the black trunks trimmed in white and weighed in tonight at 142 pounds. From Norfolk, Virginia, early in his professional career, he stands with 2 fights, both of those fights losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Antwon Supreme Barrett. And across the ring, his adversary fights out of the red corner. He wears the red trunks trimmed in white and weighed in tonight also at 142 pounds. Undefeated as a professional. His record stands at 2 victories, no defeats, 1 victory by way of knockout. From Khanty-Mansiysk, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Ruslan Provodnikov.
All right, so it's set to go. Referee Joe Lupino from Rhode Island calls the 2 combatants to the center of the ring.
High, that's good. I'm not calling that low. Okay, right there is good. Okay, you're good. Touch him up. Good luck. God bless.
Provodnikov is decked out in the red trunks, and in the black and white is Antwon Barrett. Exactly opposite records. The Russian, Provodnikov, has a record of 2-0. Antwon Barrett is looking for his first win as a professional. Let's see if he can do it against a kid that has all his professional fights and amateur fights in Russia. Both pro fights in Russia. Last February, Provodnikov stopped Dmitry Tropatin in the second round of a fight in Russia, and in his pro debut back in December, he went the distance against Kirill Artemanian. So let's see how he does here. In the red trunks is the Russian. Provodnikov is the way he says his name. Tries to put pressure on Antwon Barrett in the early going here. 10-point must-scoring system, no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. This fight is sanctioned by the Athletic Commission of the Massachusetts Pequot Tribal Nation. Well, there you go. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. Glad this could be with us here from Foxwood. And you see the Russian putting the pressure on. Good body shot downstairs, catches the attention of Barrett. Provodnikov takes the right uppercut that time. Remember, everything on the tail of the tape is in favor of Antwon Barrett. He's taller, the weight's the same, he's older, and he's got 6 inches in reach, but he's not using the reach. Provodnikov comes inside that jab, and the problem is that Barrett's not using his jab, so he's not fighting like a guy that's got 6 inches advantage in reach. He's allowing this guy to bore in, come through the kill zone without jabbing him off. He's got to snap that jab off, but not the way he's doing it. He's got to drive off that back foot and slide, otherwise he's going to get hurt to the body by this guy. You see the tremendous amateur record that Provodnikov had is beginning to show here. It's a tough fight for Antwon Barrett. His jab is not effective. See, he feints with the jab and then comes with the right hand, the right uppercut, but it does no damage to the tough Russian. Russian kid has him lined up. He has him in the sights. Watch the body shots. Lines him up, lines him up. There's the sneaky right hand by Barrett. There's the body shot by Provodnikov. There's the uppercut upstairs, and then the wild left hand catches a piece of him on the chin. Sliding down the ropes, he stops as the uppercut, backs him off with a pretty good shot. Provodnikov not taking anything heavy from Antwon Barrett. Barrett paused with that left jab, and that won't hold off the Russian. The Russian comes right through it and blasts him. He'll work to the body downstairs. There's a pretty good idea for Barrett, but he misses his left hand. No jab at all for Barrett, and it's hurting him. You see that? See, Provodnikov just comes right through it, stands right in front of him, and loads up shots. He didn't even have to work his way in. Barrett wants to counter. There's a left hand that's really stung the legs. Caught him really good and hurt him here in the early going. He's sitting on the ropes, and down he finally goes. Counts up to 3 and 4 and 5. The referee actually helps him up. By the way, a referee shouldn't do that. He should wait till he gets back up before you grab his hand. But anyway, we'll let him off the hook. He's a pretty good guy, Joe. You know. This is round number 1, and it's all Provodnikov from Russia. Loading up the left hand. That's it. It's all over. This fight is stopped. It will be scored as a first round technical knockout victory for Ruslan Provodnikov. And we're going to see more of this guy. This kid can fight. Antwon Barrett record slips to 0-3. Provodnikov goes to 3-0. And the difference in this fight was the jab of Barrett could not hold off Ruslan Provodnikov. And I told you he'd have to pay if he didn't get the jab going, and pay he did. So he's going to have to change that Superman tattoo to something else. He appears to be okay as his corner looks at him. Pete Joyner. Robert Townsend. Fred Marley, they're all worked that corner. And there's the winner. His record moved to 3-0. Nice kid. Looks like a good fighter. Boy, the Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. They're here. All kinds of champions in the heavyweight division. Watch the first knockdown. We'll show you what happened here. You'll see it's a big left hand that drops him. Watch this. See, no jab, no jab. He just walks in, uppercut, caught him, bang, the left hand right up on top of the eye. Then he digs to the body. Now he's just looking to get out of here. He's sitting on the ropes. And at this stage, the referee could have moved in and pulled him out, but instead he goes down. And that's, you know, that's the beginning of the end for Barrett. And now it's just a swarming, big right hand on the cheek, left hand, and the referee. But I might have criticized Joe Lupino a little prematurely because he helped the kid up, but in his stoppage, he was definitive. He did exactly the right thing, so kudos to Joe Lupino from Rhode Island. Did a nice job, and that's the important thing. The #1 job of the referee is to protect the fighter, and by golly, Joe Lupino knew what he was doing in that case. It did stop the fight. All right, we have to make this thing official. Mike Williams is standing by, so without further ado, let's make it official. Mike, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 33 seconds. Into round number 1, the referee, Joey Lupino, steps in and calls a halt to the bout for the winner by TKO victory and still undefeated, Ruslan Provodnikov.
Right there. So, Ruslan Provodnikov does a great job. His record moves to 3-0. We'll show you the knockdown again. It starts with the uppercut, then that crashing left hand to the right side of the skull, and then another left hand digging body shot. And now it's an accumulation of punches, another big left hand, and he just slumps down to the canvas. The count got up to 3 or 4, and here's the finishing series. A looping right hand, one heavy shot. Now he's frightened. Digging body shot, another left hand. So there's 3 heavy blows, 4, 5, 6. Big right hand, 7, 8. And that was enough. That's all referee Joe Lupino had to say. And she goes in the books for a technical knockout victory. Nice win, Ruslan Provodnikov over Antwon Barrett.